Hope you guys are ready for another episode of Double D's in your face. That's right.
And welcome back to another episode of Toxic Masculinity, where basically I'm rejoined by the co-host, one of the other most feared men that wears a mustache, Don the Predator Frye. We're here to entertain, offend, defend, make you scratch your head, make you scratch your ass, hopefully both not at the same time, make you fill you with thoughts, question marks, and maybe entertain you. If we should offend you along the way, well, that's our prerogative, and you have your choice to either watch us or not. So there you go.
So go pound sand.
Yes, exactly. And there's a lot of people in this nutty world that
would enjoy that.
Yeah, could just go pound that sand all they want, and I don't think any one of us three will miss any of those individuals whatsoever. The world would probably be a better place altogether.
Maybe see if we can cheer Don up a little bit here. I wanted to let him know that his fans do really love him, man. And like just we have this one this is just from a few hours ago from today. It says from MI Tweaks. So Don, rest, Don, we love you. Wish you a speedy recovery. And then another one, this is just from a few minutes ago, 40 minutes ago, Don. It says, hill up, Don. I know Quinn will keep you in good spirits. And this was just from last night as well. It's both my two favorite gents, and both of you. And this is from yesterday. You guys are the greatest. I always joke to people that my spirit animal is somewhere between Don Frye, Dan Severn, and Archie Bunker.
I can't say that. I actually used to enjoy watching Archie Bunker show. Of course, that show will be aired anytime soon. Now will it?
Oh yeah, that'll never.
You'll never see reruns of All in the Family.
Nope. But this again, stay strong, Don. You too, Dan. True friendship in our older years is so important. Two proud Americans. I can still thank Don for the current state he's in today. Like he's still, I guess it means like, he's proud today. He's still just thankful for what you did. And, that's what I'm saying. There's so many people out there, Don, that just like respect you, man, and just want to see you get better. And they miss you when you're on the show, not on the show for some reason.
And I gotta listen to you, for God's sake.
And they love Quinn. Yeah, exactly. I'm sure
with English as a second language. God dang.
Yep, exactly. This show is my favorite thing to watch on my lunch break. Don has to be the funniest badass on the planet. He's American as fuck.
You're damn right, baby. You're damn right. My toilet paper's red, white, and blue.
Gene LeBell, since his passing just recently, and like in our condolences.
I'll say a big loss to the United States. I mean, he's Judo Gene LeBell, what a national treasure is basically what he is.
Great. Yeah, he was great. He had a big part to do. He was one of the original MMA fighters, because he was a enforcer in his parents' pro wrestling league over there in LA, because he was Judo Gene LeBell and judo and wrestling, and he also knew some boxing, and he would enforce when people wouldn't drop the belt. He'd go in there and make them drop the belt, and he was the referee of Antonio Inoki versus Muhammad Ali.
Yep.
And his fingerprints have been all over MMA for 100 years. Shit.
A very unique man, a very successful, and not only as a competitor, as an instructor, but then he also made his mark in the movie industry. a great deal. I mean, just there's so many different movies that he has been in that most people will never know because he always took such minor little roles, but he was there, being a part of all these different movies and just but a great sense of humor about him as well because he always had
Oh,
his
he's
little
funny.
pink gi.
Well, he was funny and talented and tough. You know, he was an American. You know.
Yes, he's definitely be missed by many. Do either of you have like a story interaction with him? Would you like to tell?
Yeah, but it's none of your business.
Well, not for me. Obviously, I tell it. Not for me, Don. Actually, the real fans, people that actually like you.
Yeah, I don't know. Why you're on the show, I have no idea. You're supposed to be background just running, pushing buttons, aren't you?
I'm just keeping your seat warm, and that's it. You'll be back here soon. Soon you'll be back in this seat.
Yeah, Gene and I we did a movie. What was that? Back in 2015, and geez, like 7 years ago. You believe that shit? And he had a small part in it, and we sat backstage and ran lines with him. You know, I ran lines with him to help him out because you know, he was advanced age at that point, but he was a big impact on Roddy Piper. You know, I mean, he was Roddy's instructor in judo, and you know, Roddy and I we did a couple of Comic Con or cons where you wrestle autograph things, you know, together. And one of them, we were sitting backstage, just talking for like 2.5 hours, telling stories. And so it's just, are you all out there to sign? I was like, holy shit! We just completely got absorbed in the conversation. Completely forgot, you know, what we were there for. And it's easy, you know, with somebody like Gene or Roddy, you know, because they're just such big
Icon.
auras, you know, just big fantastic people, and just be around them, you know, you just you lose your train of thought and where you're at, you know.
I mean,
Just
you can't help
be around.
just like what you're saying there, Dan. You can't help but get absorbed into one of his stories because he's, you know, Gene was a great storyteller there as well. So you sit there back and you can just listen to him for just go on for hours, and he lives such a full life. As I think he what was he, Tony? Did it say right there he was 80 some years of age when he in passing?
Yeah,
I think
3 or 6. I don't know.
I'll check.
He was up there, you know. He put in his time.
But you know, as I said earlier, I mean, there's a lot of people would never know that he was in some of these movies because he played so many different supporting roles that he would be in the movie for maybe just a few minutes here, a few minutes there, but it was always like a great supporting type of aspect that he would always play, and then poof, he was gone out of the movie. But you know,
he would take a couple of second role. You know, he'd be a taxi driver or a guy,
Yes.
you know, got held up or something like that. You know, he was smart because you get a paycheck every, you know, shit, just for being in the movie. You go to the mailbox and you get a paycheck every time that movie gets shown or something. So he was smart.
Yes. Again, that was great that he was been in all these different movies, and you never know it, but he was there, and just like I said, he kept getting those residual checks that would come in on a monthly basis, and you know what a life that he led. Yeah, I think I first met him 89.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Again, that's fantastic because you don't see too many men that live to that ripe old age. So.
Mm-hmm. And what were you going to say when you first met him?
No, when I first met Gene, I think it was probably back in Atlantic City, New Jersey, for the Alan Goldberg's Action Martial Arts event. it's a kind of like a 3-day Thursday, Friday, Saturday, well, Friday, Saturday, Sunday event. I think I met him at that point in time, and he just he had a table, and he had his had a pink gi on, and waltzing around, but just a bigger than life type of a character. Just everybody knew him, and that was kind of like I say one of my first times ever being really immersed into the martial arts world, and seeing all the various cast of characters, and you found out real quick as to who was legit and who was fictitiously made up on a piece of paper. And Gene LeBell basically had all kinds of legitimacy on him. So,
Man, yeah, he was in a lot of movies.
Yeah, he got in an argument with Steven Seagal on set one time, and he choked Seagal out. And Gene's big thing was he, find some mud or something and paint a mustache on their face, if you didn't have one. And that's what he did. He gave Seagal a mustache, and Seagal woke up madder than hell. And I said, "You can't do that again." He put him out again. And, again, he woke up madder than hell. And he says, "All your stuntmen are fired." He says, "Look, just fire me. I'll leave. You just let these guys make a living, blah, blah. And I'll leave. You never see me." And that was the thing. Seagal's such a big, fat-ass piece of shit. And he was a phony. I mean, the whole thing with that guy was, I think, somebody from one of the studios made a bet with somebody else that they can make a movie star out of a guy that had no talent. And they did that,
Wow.
Yeah, there's some funny videos I saw on Instagram or something with Steven Seagal trying to show people some stuff, and it looks like a wrestling move. Like the guy, you could tell the guy flipped himself over. Like he punched and Seagal like.
Oh, you mean Tony? Were you referring to professional wrestling?
Yeah, for a wrestling move. Yeah, not yeah.
Gotta make sure you say professional wrestling.
Yeah, a wrestling move. It definitely looked like it was like a Ric Flair chop, and the guy flew back like did a backflip. It was pretty amazing.
I was always entertained by the Ric Flair chops, especially when he would take his proverbial Ric Flair bump afterwards.
Well, I think that the Ric Flair chop was harder than what Seagal did for sure.
Thank you for watching another episode of Double D's in your face. You better like, subscribe, and share, or I'm going to come to your house.